Welcome to QMath. This lesson is part-to-whole ratios. So what will this video cover? We're going to learn what part-to-whole ratios are and how to use part-to-whole ratios to solve problems. So what are part-to-whole ratios? To explain that, let's take a look at the scenario first. We have 50 fruits, 32 are apples, and 18 are peaches. The ratio of apples to peaches is 32 to 18. This is a part-to-part ratio because both parts of the ratio, the apples and the peaches, are one part of the whole, the total fruit. The ratio of apples to total fruit is 32 to 50. This is a part-whole ratio because one part of the ratio is a part of the whole, the apples, and the other is the whole, the total fruit. So, determining part-whole ratios. You have 12 colored pencils. 7 are red and 5 are yellow. Which is a part-whole ratio that represents this scenario? So we have option 1 is 5 to 7, option 2 is 5 to 12, and option 3 is 7 to 12. So anything that involves 12 would be a part-whole ratio, because 12 is our total amount of colored pencils. This one does not have 12, so it's not the right answer. But the next two both have 12. So in our answers, we have to look for 2 and 3, which is B. So B is our correct answer. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and answer the question. Do you have your answer? Let's go over it now. So, there were actually two answers to this problem. One answer is 19 to 30. 19 is part of the students that passed, and 30 is the whole. The second answer is 11 to 30. 11 is the part of the students that failed, and 30 is the whole. So anything with 30 at the end of it would be a valid answer because 30 is the whole, and you have to include that. Using part-whole ratios to solve problems. In an order of 20 cookies, the ratio of sugar cookies to total cookies is 1 to 4. How many cookies are not sugar cookies? So, the total cookies is 4 over 4, because this fraction equals 1, which represents the total order of cookies, minus 1 over 4, which is the sugar cookies, because the ratio of sugar cookies to total cookies is 1 to 4. So if we subtract the sugar cookies from the total cookies, we get a ratio for cookies that are not sugar cookies, which is 3 to 4, or 3/4. And now we use equivalent ratios to solve our problem. We have 3 times 4 times 5 is equal to x over 20, and 3 times 5 equals 15, so x is equal to 15. And in our order, we have 15 cookies that are not sugar cookies. Let's do one more example. In a class of 32 people, the ratios of boys to total students is equal to 3 to 8. So how many girls are there in the class? So our total students are 8 to 8 minus the ratio of boys to total students, 3 to 8, equals 5 to 8. And 5 to 8 is our ratio of girls that are in the class. And now we're going to use equivalent ratios to solve for the total girls. We have 5 over 8 times 4 over 4 is equal to x over 32. 5 times 4 is equal to 20, so there are 20 girls in the class. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and answer the question. Do you have your answer? Let's go over it now. So, we have 5 over 5, the total sodas, minus 2 over 5, the sodas that are orange, is equal to 3 over 5, the sodas that are not orange. And now we're going to use equivalent ratios to solve for x. We have 3 over 5 times 8 over 8 is equal to x over 40. So 3 times 8 is equal to 24. So there are 24 sodas in the cooler that are not orange. That concludes this video. I hope you learned something.